Can I continue?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Yeah, I have been working as a Java developer for the past 4 years. Currently, I am part of project called ShopMart project, like which is focused on the retail domain. In this project, we manage and improve the PO system, for the retail stores, like addressing any issues or adding enhancement. Basically, the main goal of this software is to create a robust and efficient solution that makes it is easier for stores to handle their sales and inventory. And we focus on the making processes like inventory management or uh, returns and loyalty points or handling more efficient. Right now, I am working on the loyalty points model. In this model, the loyalty points are given to the customer based on the amount spent in the category of product they buy, like electronic or clothing, in the type of customer they are, for example, regular customers and the primary customers. And these loyalty points can be redeemed after 30 days for the get some discount. And in terms of technology, we are using Java 8, Spring Boot, Hibernate, MySQL for the database. Yeah, it's my short introduction.
Okay, fine. So, can you tell me what is the use of RESTful services and how to implement that?
What is the use of RESTful services, and what is the use of
Yeah,
how to
how have you implemented that?
Yeah, basically the RESTful like this provides a standard way for the different software application to communicate of HTTP, like enabling easy integration and data exchange between the systems. Like it's using for like HTTP methods like a get, post, put, delete, to interact with the resources, simplifying web-based app communication. And it is like for the state, each request from the client to server, contains all the information model. Sorry, indeed. So the server doesn't maintain client state. Yeah, like
Okay, so
this REST.
why would you use a RESTful API?
Why could we use for the RESTful API? Yeah,
Yeah.
basically the RESTful API we can use for the reason you can say RESTful API is a standard HTTP methods like get, post, or delete, and making them easy to implement and understand, and that it is like a platform independence, like a scalability for the scalable purpose, like for the performance. Yeah, like a flexibility also.
So, suppose you don't have RESTful APIs, then what would you use?
Uh, Without RESTful API.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the without REST API we can use for we can alternate to SOAP, like a sample of object access protocol we can use. Like it's a protocol based approach that like XML messages or like work to HTTP and HTTPS or and strict standards, like offering features security, like web security and transactional related. So
Okay. Uh, why would you use a method reference?
method reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the method reference in introducing Java 8, it provides a concise and readable way to pass methods and argument function in the function interface. Especially like begin using the Java functional programming features like a string and lambda. And with the like it is a improve the readability, so reduces the boilerplate code. And yeah, like this is the reason that simplifies the functional programming.
What are the types of method reference?
Types of method reference.
Yeah.
Basically, there are like I think one is like a method reference, static. We can sorry, a constructor reference also there present, and one more thing. I know the like this static method reference also present, like instance method of like this constructor reference also.
Okay. So, how will you reference the instance method?
I will refer the instance method.
Yeah.
Basically, the instance method like in Java, we can use like uh, instance method is particular object. We can this approach it is used to the when we want to call an instance method on a specific predefined object. We can use instance of method of a particular object.
So, when you are referencing a method, instance method, then what is the use of this? Why one use reference instead of direct calling a method?
Calling a method what is the use of the basically in referring the methods like the instance like a method to method reference it's like instead of the directly calling using a lambda can improve the readability and reduce the boilerplate code, especially the in the function context like Java things. Yeah, like for the boilerplate reduction in the readability also.
Okay. Okay. So, what is the changes in the interface with Java 8?
In the interface in the like we can use the like static and default method in the in Java 8 we can introduce changes in the interface. We can use the like static and default methods. Like we allow the methods in the interface to have a default implementation and it enabling the backend compatibility also. And static methods are like introduce enables during the static methods or in the interface, so allowing the utility methods directly in the interface.
Okay. So, this functionality already there, right, in abstract class. Then why do you have to give into the inheritance?
Why we
Why would you give an interface?
would you give in interface? Basically, like default methods allows the interface that like with body, like method with body, like interface like define a set of methods and implementing the classes, must providing or like establishing the contact or like contact for behavior.
Okay. So suppose you have these two interfaces, and those both have one default method. Okay, and you are implementing both the interfaces. Now you have uh, same default method for the from the both the interfaces, right? So how will you solve this problem?
Like same default method is present in the both of interfaces.
Yeah. So will it run? Will it give error?
Like I think here we get like ambiguity error having like a same default method. I think implementing two interfaces. like reading for the compilation error. Sorry, compilation error. Not know the which default method to use, like leading for the compilation error. This happens like because of the diamond problem, where both interface provide a default method with the same signature, and implementing class like cannot automatically resolve this method to choose.
So how will you resolve this?
Java, I think in Java provides like a way to resolve this like a conflict by overriding to conflicting method in the implementing class.
And is this the only solution?
Uh, there will be, yeah, I think one like once I know about the one.
Okay. Have you worked with multi-threading?
Yeah, I'm not talking of the multi-threading, but I have knowledge about the multi-threading.
Okay,
There
so
is, there is,
suppose you have this exception occurred in one thread. Okay, and how will you handle it now? It's uncaught. Okay.
the exception occur in one thread. Then how will we handle this exception?
Yeah, suppose you have written a thread and you have got a throw an error exception, and in thread it's not handled. Okay, so you have to handle it. So how will you do that?
Basically, the straightforward way to handle exception like try catch block in the run method. Can you say?
Yeah, that you had to do, but you have not done this. Or suppose it's not the method written by you. Okay, now you are using some third party and they didn't handle it, and you are
Uh,
yeah, you have used the threads in there, and the thread has gone uncaught. So how will you handle that?
mm, using I think one handle the using the try catch block in the run method. Um, like using the thread utils, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
have you used this thread scheduling algorithm?
Thread scheduling algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that much of use, but I have knowledge about this. And, I'm not working on the multi-threading part. That's why.
Okay. Okay, fine. So what is the use of join method? Join method.
What is the
Join method.
join method you're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, join method like it will be join the two threads at a one time. Not sure about the one method.
Okay. So what is the difference between wait and sleep?
Wait and sleep.
Yeah.
Basically, the wait method like waiting for the like a particular time of the thread for like doing a task. In the trade sorry sleep method we can like sleep for that trade or like for the particular time waiting like you can say uh, yeah like this I know about waiting sleep.
Okay. So, have you worked with aspect-oriented programming?
No.
Okay. So, can you explain the bean life cycle?
Bean life cycle.
Yeah.
In the bean life cycle, stages for the bean life cycle. There is like a bean initialization, sorry, instantiation, and second one is setting dependency injection. Third one bean initialization, and bean uses bean destruction. Like this is the stages. In the bean instantiation, when the spring container starts, it creates the instance of the beans. The bean is either the created using the construct injection and shutter injection. And after that, stage dependency injection, it means after the bean is initialized, spring perform the sorry associated spring performs dependency injection to the set the bean properties. Like if you are using the setter injection, then spring calls the setter methods to inject the dependencies. And if you are using the constructor injection, then spring passes the dependencies through the constructor. In the when you can say when after the initialization, in the initialization, you can say once the dependencies have been set, and then spring call the initialization method, the bean or is defined. Like initialization is typically used to perform and set up the logic for the bean. And after the initialization, you can say. mm After the initialization, the bean is fully set up and can be used within the application. And in the bean destruction, like you can when the application context is closed, like when the spring container is destroyed, the destroy method will call to clean up the bean and or erase the resources.
Okay. So, what is application context?
Application context. Yeah, basically the application context in Spring Boot, like its central interface, in the Spring framework, like representing the IOC container. It is used for like manage the slab cycle of beans.
Okay. So, can you explain singleton with lazy loading?
Singleton with the lazy loading.
Yeah.
Yeah, singleton, mm, the lazy loading. Like a singleton means that there are only one instance of the bean created and shared across entire Spring container. By default, Spring bean are singletons like scope, meaning the same instance of the beans is written every time it's requested. Like lazy loading is a technique in which bean is not instantiated, and you can say when the Spring context starts, but instead of it's the created only when the actually needed. Like
Okay. So, with the Spring's framework, what is the loading of the singleton? Is it lazy or eager?
what is the basically a lazy? I think eager loading in singletons.
Okay. So, can we change it to lazy?
You can change the in the lazy.
How?
Basically, the lazy initialization, like if you don't want to a singleton bean to create it immediately on the startup, we can use the lazy annotation, lazy annotation of the attribute in XML to the differ with the like initialization of the bean until the actual needed can use.
Okay. So what
Can
is
I
the
hello?
yeah
Can I highlight? This is
yeah go ahead.
thank you.
Yeah, your light is coming from behind.
For this,
No
no,
problem.
right.
Yeah. So so how many session factory and session can we have for a connection?
How many session? 10 session.
For a connection.
Basically, there are in hybrid based application. There are like in a session factory, single session or session factory, like multiple session factory also.
Okay. So is the session factory thread safe?
No, I
Uh,
think session factory is thread safe. Yeah, the session factory is thread safe.
okay. So okay. So what is the level of caches in Hibernate?
Levels of like second level caches.
Yeah.
In the Hibernate, several caching needs to optimize the, we can say, first level cache, second level cache.
Hmm. Can you share your screen?
Sure. Yeah, it's my screen is visible.
Yeah. So can you go to the chat? Okay. So okay, I'm writing this code. Okay. So yeah, can you go to the right? The- yes, scroll right. There is a
Sure.
copy button on the right. Can you scroll the below scroller to the right? The lower scroller. Yeah. Go up. Yeah, there is a copy button.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is to find the second highest salary employee for each department. So you have used streams.
Give me. Yeah, I use the streams. Give me a second. Yeah, first we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, don't no need to compile. Just you can write the code.
Like when you print the second highest paid employee in the each department. Yeah. Print the second highest paid employee in this department. We can use the string. For that purpose, like there is a class employee. The second highest paid employee. Like output will be like 40,000. Like 106 output like this.
So
Am I right?
who is the second highest paid in department 3?
First one is like sorry, second one is like 50. John Smith, 50,000.
No,
No, 55,000.
in department 3.
No, 104, 104. The first one is like 60,000, and second one is like 55,000. Like 104.
So this employee object is having ID, name, department ID, and salary. So the department ID is 123.
Yeah,
So for third department, which is the second highest?
correct.
Who is the second highest paid employee in department number 3? Are you getting the question?
Yeah, like
Who is
one not Taylor,
so
Bob Taylor.
my question is who is the second highest paid employee in department number 3?
Department number 3, like yeah, second highest 3. First one like Alice Lee, second highest. First highest like 40,000. Like this Bob Taylor, and second Alice Lee.
And in department number 1?
In the department number 1, like Emily Johnson.
Yeah. So you have to find this Emily, Alice, and Michael.
Michael Brown, yeah. Sure. That purpose I have to use. Which you have like employees. String. To convert into string that we have to use the map to tuple, what like convert the string into salary. Map to tuple for the employee get salary. It's salary. Then get salary. Then after that we have to do the testing for the like the duplicates. Testing method is remove the duplicates. And after that we have to sort the ascending order. First sort. I think sorted method. And then we have to first we need to select tuple is convert string to salary values that is going to remove the duplicates in the ascending order. And after that we have to skip but So the last one is employees, then dot size -1. Click skip all, but the last one is salaries. Then find first. Find first. Here will be to find first method, and then it will be taking place. Then after that we have to use find first. Yes, returns are optional. 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 I think optional double. Wait. List. Yeah, the logic.
Okay. So what will it do? It will create a stream and it will get all the salary. Okay, and will find the distinct salary. Okay. Suppose if two has a similar salary, then it will be vanished. Okay. And so it will find. So what will be the output according to you?
What will the output?
Yeah.
Basically, output will be like.
So what we needed? Why we needed the name of Emily, Michael, and Alice. What we are getting?
Sorry.
Or what we are getting? We are getting is just let's say 50,000.
Yes.
But what was the output we discussed?
So we get 45,000 like Michael Brown. First one is represents, and second one it will represent like Sarah Davis. Third one will represent
Okay, no problem. Can you send
yeah.
this to the chat?
Only the logic.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the difference between get and load?
Get and
Get and load.
get and load. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically the in the gate like it's a eager loading, like immediate or database hit, and the load method like it's lazy loading, like object creation. Like in the gate method, return types like the actual entity object, like and in the load method like returns a proxy object, like if the entity is not found, ensure the exception.
You are talking in terms of Hibernate, right?
Yes,
And what will be the save and persist?
persistent.
Save.
Yeah, basically the save method is like in the Hibernate. like both the it's for the insert entity in the database. Like the save methods like return the generated identifier, like for example the ID of the entity, and like a persist method like says it no returns any value. In the save mallex does not requires active transaction, like work with the without transaction. In like with the working of the persist method, we can require active transaction for the persistence.
Okay. And when will you use update and merge?
Update and merge. Yeah, basically the update method like works with the persistence. Like you can say uh, mm, update and merge method used to the update the state of the entity. Like update like works only when the persistent like persist the entities, like you can say attached to the current session. Like if the you can say entity or is attached in the through in the exception, that time you can use the update method. And the merge method we can work with the both persistent and you can say detached entities. If the entity is detached, it will be merged the state with the uh, current session.
Okay. So, can you tell me what are the states in the Hibernate life cycle?
What are the
States,
state?
entity states.
There will be tangent state, and like persistent state, like this detached state also.
So, why would you use these?
Like uh, the tangent state, we can sorry. Mm, Tangent state it will be we can say that the entity is the tangent state when we created a memory, but not it associated with the hypertension. That time I can say at that time you can use. Mm, you can say the entity is not tagged by Hibernate and its state is not synchronized with the database. That time you can use the tangent state. And in the like persistent state, we can the entity becomes a persistence. We can say when the associated with the current Hibernate session. Like in this state, the entity tagged by Hibernate and any changes made to the entity will be reflected in the database. And in detached state, we can say uh, the entity enters the detached state when the no longer associated with the current Hibernate session. This typically happens when the session is closed, like or like when the entity is evicted from the session.
Okay. Have you faced lazy initialization exception?
Lazy, no, not facing the lazy initial exception.
Have you knowledge about this lazy initialization exception?
Yeah, like it's shown when you try access the lazy loaded property of entity, like after session has been closed.
So how it is fixed?
Mm, Basically, in this exception, we can. I'm not no idea about this. Like using the I think eager loading.
Okay. So how do you do eager loading?
Basically, Hibernate uses the lazy loading for the session like exit sorry into one. in one to many. You can split the eager loading for the those association, like ensuring they are loaded in the same query in the entries issued.
Okay. Fine. I am done from my side. Do you have any question?
Yeah, I have one question. Like, if I started in your company, like, what is the new tech stack you are using?
Yeah, so there are different projects we are looking for. Okay, so there are different tech stacks being used. Okay, so I cannot tell which one you are getting interviewed for. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
okay, sure. Thanks for your
Thank you
time.
for your time.
Bye.